Good morning, everybody. We're going to be working on page 168 today, and we're going to be working specifically with dividing multiples of 10, 100, and 1,000 by single-digit numbers. So we're going to be looking at patterns here, and these patterns are going to be dealing with unit form and standard form and how they're connected when dividing. So let's get into the couple problems that we'll be working with today. Let's zoom in. And let's zoom in on this portion here. We're going to be solving for the quotient, which is the division, and we're going to write each in unit form. So if I have 600 divided by 2, we can easily think that this will be 600s, right, divided by 2. And when we divide this, we know how many groups of 2 can fit into 6. How many groups of 2? We have 6 dots. How many groups of 2? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to have 1, 2, and 3 groups. So our answer is going to be 3, but we know that we have hundreds here. So it's going to be 300. Okay, 300 will be our answer. We are changing it into unit form to really understand that when we divide, we can do some mental math here. It could be 300. I'll do the next one for you as an example as well. So we have 800s. And we're dividing by 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 dots, and that means that every 4 dots we're going to make a group. So we have 2. We have 2 as our quotient. However, it's not just 2; it's 2 hundreds. Okay, 2 hundreds is our quotient here. I'll work with the next one, and you're starting to probably see the pattern here. We have 900s. I'm going to write that in unit form, and we are dividing it by 3 here. So I can make 9 dots, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And how many groups of 3? 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. So our answer is 3, but not just 3, 300s in standard form. Okay? I'm hoping that this is becoming slightly easier for us when we are looking at our unit form. However, not only can we look at unit form as hundreds, but we can also look at unit form as tens, especially when we start dividing. Our divisor starts to become a little bit larger here, such as 6 in this problem E. What they've done is they've not just 300, but they've made it into 3010s divided by 6. So how does that work out? And this is where we can use our multiple of 6 to really understand how many times can 6, how many groups of 6 can we get out of 3010s. So let's look at our multiples of 6. So 6, 12, 18, 24, and 30. Awesome. How many groups is that? Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it is 5 tens or 50. 5 tens or 50 is our quotient. And just to double check, I'm just going to do some multiplication just to see if we're correct. So 50 times 6 should equal 300. Okay. So I got 0 and yep, perfect. So I have 300 here. So we're definitely correct. All right. So let's try this one more time. We have 240, and I can't say 240 hundreds because I can't say 24 hundreds because that would become 2,400. So this is going to be 24 tens, right? That makes sense because I have 1 0 divided by 4. So now let's list our multiples of 4 and see how many groups of 4 we can get at 24 dots, 24 tens. All right, so let's do it. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Ah, here we go. Okay, how many groups is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have 6 as our quotient, but 6 tens, so 60, right? 6 tens, 60 is our quotient. Now, just to double check my answer, I'm going to do 60 times 4. It's 0, and that's, yep, perfect. That's 240, so I'm definitely correct. All right, nice. Okay, I'm going to do one more for you. Well, actually, I want you to finish. G and H. We're focusing on the same things here. However, I'm going to help you out. We can have 45 tens. So 45 tens divided by 5. All right, so tell me what the quotient will be, how many groups. And you're going to have 20 tens divided by 5 here. So tell them how many groups there as well. So give me the quotient. What is the quotient? So pause the video if you need to in order to solve for G and H. And then pause the video and then replay it because I'm going to go right into I, J, K, and L. So for this, we kind of change it to 30 or 3,600, or we can say 3,600s, and that's exactly what they did here. 3,600 is hundreds divided by 4. So how many groups of 4 will get to 36? We have 36 dots. How many groups of 4 can we make? So let's list our multiples of 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. Ooh, there we go. Okay, perfect. Now, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that is 900s or 900, right? Because we're taking these hundreds, so 900. Awesome. And as you can kind of see, we know that this is 900. Now let's look at this one here, 2,400. That's going to be 2,400s divided by 4. All right. So remember, we have 24 dots. How many groups of 4 will we get? Well, we just listed our 4s here, so let's look at this again. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got 6, 24, right? 24. So we got a 6 as we have 6 here, but it's 600s. All right. And I'm just going to check my work just to make sure that it fits. So 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 0 is 0, and 4 times 6 is 24. And yep, perfect. 2,400 and 2,400. Awesome. All right. I'd like for you to try K and L on your own. All right. And I'm going to set you up, though, for success. 24 hundreds divided by 3 here. All right. And then you're going to have 40 hundreds divided by 5. And tell me how many groups we will have, and what our quotient is for K and L. All right. So everybody have a good experience with this, good practice when we are solving for the quotients and rewriting them in unit form.